everybody, it's Gypsy. So this is more of an announcement kind of thing. I got good news. I finally got a new laptop. This is what I'm recording on right now. From what I could tell, it looks really good. I'm looking at my background. So there are some changes. I've already started cleaning up my blog this morning. So, yesterday I did a video on this. It's on my YouTube channel somewhere. Last video. My daughter-in-law and I went for high tea at a local tea parlor. I got these tea cups. I've never seen these kind before. It has a lid. So while you're steeping your tea, it keeps it warm. I keep it on in between sips. It's really great. I love tea. Anyways, so there's going to be changes. So right now, I'm working on my blog. I've cleaned that all up. That blog is called gypsywitchcreations.wordpress.com. That blog is just going to be about my art, spirituality, maybe the social issues that I talk about. Every once in a while, I might put on there. Then I'm going to do another blog. I'm hoping to find a way to connect everything. That one's going to be called Life on the Fringe. That's going to be more about my travels and stuff like that. Even though I'm not really homesteading right now, I still do things that are considered homesteading. I will be doing a garden next year when my leg is fully healed. But I do preserve and make jams and jellies. I do a lot of baking and cooking and a lot of things my great-grandmothers and grandmothers did. So that's going to be in Life on the Fringe. My travels. Still looking for a new car. Not a new one. I'm looking for a very cheap used one for the moment. I really don't drive that much right now. I do drive, but not all that often. So I want to go with something cheaper, but something I can build out the back for car camping, because I'm not ever going to give up camping. I've been doing that since I was a little girl, so I love that. So that's the kind of stuff will be in Life on the Fringe. My YouTube channel, I'm not sure. I'm going to have to split it up, I guess, because I have everything in one place. Now, my problem is I have a lot of interests and activities. And my son and I have talked about this. My younger son, he's like I am. He cannot, he's always got to be doing something. And he also has a lot of interests and activities. And we talk about how we can't understand how some people get bored. The only time in my life I've ever been bored is if I've been sick, or like when I shattered my tibia and fractured my tibia plateau and I had my surgery and stuff. Well, nearly 2 months of either hospitals or skilled nursing facilities, I was bored. So that was like the only time I was bored. But I have so many interests, so many things I like to do, I'm never bored. So it kind of showed up in my blog and my YouTube channels where everything was mushed together, even if it wasn't related, because I just can't help myself. And so I'm going to have to split it up. And I think because of this, my following, as small as it is, it's kind of like fractured. There are people who are into the spirituality and stuff like that, but not into my rustic living or my travels and stuff like that. And it could get confusing, I think, for my viewers. And then I have my ones who are into the spirituality and will watch those. So I'm going to try and split it up. When I do, I'll let you know. Now, the good news is I love to write. But I was going through laptops like they were water. It could have something to do with living on the road when I was a nomad. It's a rough lifestyle. And my computers were not lasting. And when my last one broke over a year ago, I was like, I'm not getting a new one. This is just costing me too much money. So I was using my phone. I'm too old for this. When I learned to type, I learned on a manual typewriter, okay? And then I moved up to a Wang word processor. Well, we went from the manual to the IBM Selectric. This was in high school. And then we went to the Wang word processor, which I don't even think exists anymore. So for me, oh, beautiful butterfly just flew. For me to text on a phone an entire blog post was impossible. I just can't do it. I don't know how many words a minute I type now, but before my last computer broke, I think I was like at 90 words a minute. My son always tells me it looks like I'm typing an angry review, but I'm not. I type real fast. So it's easier for me to do that. So I just stopped writing blog posts and just did vlogs. I was putting my videos on my blog, which I'm still going to do, but I'm going to write again too, which I really love. So there's going to be written blogs and vlogs on both of my blogs. Okay. So that's my update. I'm looking at my screen because I'm using my new laptop to film this, and I really like the way it looks. I hope it looks the same way after I process the video. Spirits are getting too close to the camera again. I see the light. Stop that, guys. Come on. Yeah, when they like to play with the light. Yeah. When my son John first died, crossed over. Stop that, guys. Come on, really. It's too fast for that. I contacted another psychic, and we did a video reading, and John came in and he kept playing with the lights on the screen, and she goes, you see what your son's doing? So it would almost change color, the background and stuff. So they like to fool around with that, and sometimes when they get too close to my technology, it starts acting weird. Could this possibly be why I go through so many laptops? I don't know. Anyways, that's the update. As I get things done, I will let you know. Right now, I am working on Gypsy Witch Creations blog, getting that cleaned up. So I've got my menu cleaned up. There are some things from there when I open the new blog, Life on the Fringe, stuff from there is going to be transferred to the new one. So I'm just going to have two different blogs for different sections of my life, because I don't have a simple life. Too many interests, very complicated person, and I love it all, and I love sharing it all, so I have to kind of reorganize here. So I'm going to leave you guys with that. Blessed be, and make it a joyful one.